And so it's always interesting, I think, to hear from the perspective of like men of like, yeah, how to navigate consent. I always think consent with men is really interesting because when you look at like culture with men, right, like there's a lot of rhetoric that I think men are inundated with regularly and subconsciously. And like one of those things is like having a lot of sex and like being sexually active and like being into like all this different stuff and like being whatever. And like I always wonder like how that impacts like a man's ability to like, really consent. And I think that's a very philosophical question. But to me, it's an interesting question, which is, are you truly comfortable with this scenario? Or have you just sort of like convinced yourself, no, I should be doing this rather than like I actively want to be doing it, which I think is always interesting. And I think not talking about consent and like boundaries when it comes to like men's boundaries, I think is like a disservice to men.